That was the same thing in Rivers. He spent 39 million US dollars for Caribbean White Hospital. Go there, there's no foundation.
Is that the reason why you did not complete the rail, the train that came into the
from where to where?
City?
From where to where? From where to where?
Was that unfair for you to have abandoned that?
Abandon what is impactful or not for 1 kilometer? How much you spent? Over 50 billion naira?
But you said to have spent 39 billion on renovating.
Oh, is it functioning? 650 million in 3 weeks, in a year? And how many years you have recovered the money? Come on.
Minister, just for a moment. Just for a moment, because we're getting to the top of the hour. But I still have quite a lot of questions to ask Minister, Mr. Wike tonight. For that reason, we'll be extending the conversation for another half hour. This is going to be a special edition of the program because there are a lot of issues bordering on the average person tonight that we need to tackle. And we're not yet done with the conversation. So for that reason, let our viewers know tonight that we shall be extending the conversation for another half hour so that we can deal with some of the issues on the table. So, Minister.
Yes.
Your government that you serve in need to explain to Nigerians that the suffering that they are feeling right now, the cost of transportation that have gone up, the cost of food that have gone up, food inflation that have gone up, unemployment rate that have gone up, a lot of the indices of the economy that is unfavorable, how do you explain to them when their lives in the last 2 years is worse than they've seen over the last few years?
So, that's not correct. Not correct. Now, let me ask you one question. Now, unfortunately...
So you just mentioned that you want to learn Python. So do not learn Python in manual way in 2025 because learning Python in manual way will take you like 6 months.
Took over from... I'm not trying to criticize. See, that's why I've also be careful. If you watch Mr. President, be careful. He took over an economy that was gone. Was gone. Was gone, totally gone. Take, for example, Royce, the fuel...
subsidy remover.
Take for example. Everyone says, this was a scam. This was a scam. Accurate. So what do we do? He can say, no, I will not allow this again. Has to go. In saying that, there have been a lot of challenges. But a lot of money will be put in the hands of states or the federating units. And what the president did today, there's so much money in the hands of states, whether anybody likes it or not. There's so much money. Now, I'm not saying that you have utilized the full advantage. But what you must ask yourself, yes, are there steps taken? And you cannot tell me here that within 2 years, the whole problems would have been solved. So if anybody says that, and that's what I don't like him.
Are you asking Nigerians to be more patient?
Well,
they've been patient for 2 years. How much more patient do you...
But you were there for 8 years. You saw what happened. The whole thing had collapsed. Nigeria was to be buried.
Would Nigerians die more?
No, the point I'm making...
In the last 2 years.
Why not say the Nigerians was ready to be buried? Luckily, he has not been buried. Somebody has come in. No, I will not allow you to be buried.
So Tinubu is a savior.
By the grace of God, he's doing everything to make sure that, look, see where we are. Sorry. I'm going to take a decision that will be hard. But if we sacrifice, we get there. Mention anywhere in this world, in 2 years, economy that was gone, dead, buried. And somebody comes up to say, for you to survive this, you must take hard economic decision that will not be too palatable. But if you support us, we'll come out of it. And that is what he's been doing and which is correct. Like I told you, if these people are talking about coordination, they are sincere. You know, I've always said this, and which you are a product of. We want people to say to Nigerians, listen, people who now come to say Nigeria was dead, Nigeria is this, Nigeria is okay. Assuming you're not considering, they were in government for so many years. What did they do to make sure we are not in that? Let me take, for example, Ralph Aribosala was Minister of Interior. Come on, for Christ's sake. For Christ's sake. You know what I've been in at the airport? Look at this young boy, Tunji. See what he has done. Ralph Aribosala was the Minister of Interior. What did you do? See, this is why I say, look, I have no problem in you talking to me. When you are talking to me, you had an opportunity, you are minister, for example, of FCT, for example. You are Minister of Interior, for example. You will tell me, as Minister of Interior, what steps did you take to make sure, as far as anything that concerns internal affairs and immigration, what you did? Nothing. Now, you were Senate President, number 3 president in the world, in the country. What steps did you take? What did you support? To say, look, our country cannot continue like this. All these people who are telling you today of coalition, that's what I always ask people. I have no problem about coalition. Who is talking to me about coalition? The man who has been in government for how many years? Take for example. The man was a governor in Niger State at the age of 36. 36. He became Minister of Communication at the age of 38. He became a minister at the age of 51. He became a Senate President at 59. For 8 years. Now tell me. When you were the governor in Niger, what did you do there? When you were a Minister of Communication, if you remember when the man was Minister of Communication, he said that the phone is not for the poor. Today, he is telling Nigerians he wants to rescue Nigeria.
I mean,
No,
if you just a moment.
Just
a moment.
Okay.
Because and Dele Momodu was very upset with
I'm coming there.
Just a moment.
Yes.
Dele Momodu thinks that you attack people too much.
Yes.
And he doesn't think that you are the kind of leaders Nigerians should listen to.
No problem.
Because, for example, and you heard what, for example, Bolaji Abdullahi said when he came on the program.
Yeah, he said what?
The fear that a lot of people in the APC are having is that the coalition's capacity is coming like a storm against the government, and that the coalition is likely to remove the president and the APC government in 2027. Are you worried about that?
No. That's nothing like that. So let me tell you. I will take them one by one. Let me finish with the man. I don't know where is your friend. Let me finish with me. The Nigerians will know.
No, I would rather like us to tell on the issues.
And that's what I'm saying. It's issues. That's what I say. You are coming to tell me you want to rescue Nigeria. That's what I'm trying to point out time to make. We had the opportunity. You are in government. Did you rescue Nigeria? You never knew that Nigerians were angry. I went to Otubo. Go to his village, no road. Go from here to Berryway, no road. Senate President, you were the one presiding over the budget, approving the budget. Come on, who is deceiving who? It is now you know, under Tinubu, that Nigerians are suffering, Nigerians are angry. Now then we are not angry. When you were there for 8 years, you could not even allow the road to go to Benue State.
Should we allow Nigeria to go further down?
No, that's not. It's not going further down.
If these people have realized,
going on.
If these people have realized it now,
the road. How can you, who was in office, realize it? Allow those who are not in office to realize it, not you. Now the road is going on now by the Tribune's government. By the Tribune's government. Loud. Ordinarily, why should I talk about Dere Momodu? Why should I do that? He said
as a distinguished journalist and
I don't know.
A publisher?
Please.
Former editor of Concord newspaper.
Please. You can have money and be a publisher. Publishing what? Let me tell you. I can tell you authoritatively today. I've never said it anywhere. Dele Momodu does not have what it takes. Credibility or what? I know how he came to me.
To do what?
Oh my God. Ask anybody. He stayed with me for how many weeks? Even when he's eating, with all due respect, there are things I expect people to be decent and rest. You collect food, the food will be flowing over, falling down. I mean, so please, let me respect myself. You say you ran for presidential, you didn't get one vote. These are the people you are telling me our coalition. A man
he's a Nigerian. He's entitled to.
No, what I'm saying.
He doesn't think.
No, for you to say
your comportment in attacking personalities in this country. He thinks that that's not good.
No. Nigerians will know the kind of people are talking to them. Because you see, I say who is here. If you are talking to me, I will say who is Shehu. I will say so. Is Shehu the kind of character that should talk to me, that should plead to me to do something when I know that Shehu does not have what it takes?
What about the likes of John Oyegun? I mentioned Bolaji Abdullahi.
I am coming to Bolaji them.
I've mentioned Amaechi. I've mentioned Aminu Tambuwa. Peter Obi is there.
I'm coming. Unfortunately,
there's a tsunami against your party.
No, there's no tsunami. The Buccaneers are vampires and we have chased them away.
You don't think that 2014, 2015 will replay itself?
How?
When the MAGA uprooted
Who?
The tsunami.
Be careful. Tinubu is not like Jonathan. Odds were against Tinubu in 2023. Odds were against him in 2023. It's like me. You can't have it that way you want to think about it.
But let me tell you,
27 sorry, you
guess what they say? That this election is going to be Nigerian people against Bola.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Who do you think that they are? These people talk about Nigerians. That's why I'm trying to refer you. You were Senate President for 8 years. You didn't remember Nigerians. You were Minister for 8 years. You went and indebted Nigeria. You didn't talk about Nigerians.
Atiku Abubakar is there too.
Hey!
Atiku
Abubakar has the history under Abiola of betrayal. Let me tell you. Tell me how you consider about Nigerians. Okay, I would say that you don't make us to derail. You talk about Bolaji. Bolaji was minister under Jonathan. 2014, Bolaji left to APC. Very well. It's correct. Yes.
Because his leader also moved.
No, I'm coming.
Saraki
no, we were coming. We were coming. He left. What happened? In 2019, what happened? He left the same APC because the leader left. He joined PDP. Wike.
What if I tell you this 10 rupees can give you your desired salary?
You left them. And you came to PDP. You were a commissioner, you were special to the governor, everything. You went and ran for governorship election, the Kwarabu never supported it. In 2023, he ran for governor, for Senate. I was one of those whom he came to support him. Ask Bolaji. He came. Yes, it's correct. He lost his unit. I don't want to talk about his word. He lost his unit. Now he wanted to go to APC back. He went to the Kwara governor. He wanted to publish a book for the state. And later the Kwara governor cancelled it. He didn't now go to the APC. He further was the boss. Araki. Now you now told Nigeria is angry. Nigerians are angry about Tinubu. What has Tinubu got to do with their movement every time? Nigerians are angry. What has Tinubu got to do with that? You have the temerity to come on national television. When you left in 2014 to APC, Nigerians were angry against Jonathan. You left again in 2019. Nigerians are angry with Buhari. You came to PDP.
Are you
now again,
Minister?
You left again now. Nigerians are angry.
Are you aware that you are one of the reasons why a lot of these people left the PDP? Because they think you have balkanized the party. You've left the PDP as a carcass. You've left the PDP as a shell.
Okay, what did
that you are the reason. You are the one who destroyed the PDP.
No,
the accusing finger.
Okay, hold on now. When you left in 2014, was I a governor? So then what was the reason that you left in 2014 to APC, to form APC? Tell me, was I a governor? I was not bloody minister of state that resigned. You left. Why not tell Nigeria the truth? You left now. Bolaji, you left. 2014. Was that a problem? Now, you APC won. You left APC and came back to Royce. Was that in APC when you left APC? Bolaji, you left APC. You came back to PDP. Was that the one too? Now, having come in 2019, you didn't leave. Now, when you wanted the ticket and everything in 2023, you got. Now, when you lost, you have a problem with your boss, Bukola Saraki. You made an attempt to go to APC. The APC governor refused you to come. Was that the one? Was that the one? Now you left again now to ADC. So look at this history. You have the history of living. Article.
The fear is whether or not this country is not going to be turned into a one-party state.
No,
and you have not reacted. You have not reacted to your role. Minister, just remember, you've not reacted to your role in the PDP.
Yes.
Are you happy with the way the PDP is?
No, PDP is getting now. Let me tell you. Have you seen me comment on my PDP when the bank Buccaneers and vampires have left?
But that's the name they called you in the PDP.
No, they can't.
They said you are the one that Buccaneers.
I support. See, when I took they left this party, I was the one that kept the party. Let anybody come out and challenge me. I was the one.
But are you still angry that you were not made the running mate?
No, what is that?
Because they said
okay, if
that's
I'm
the
angry,
reason that you want to destroy the party.
Me, if I'm angry, would that make me to be the president? I'm not going to run, and I will not run. What I'm saying, keep to the constitution, keep to agreement. And that's what I will always start any day, anytime. Let anybody say, we are agreeing on something, and I do not keep to it. Let me tell you why people like Atiku cannot survive it. Check. Now, see, from Atiku history, from Abiola, he came to PDP in 1998, 99. He became the president. He became the vice president. He was the one who, under the vice president of Atiku, of Obasanjo, he ran in another party. People have forgotten that. And his boss said, this guy is very, 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 very corrupt. Not to me. I didn't say. I never said so. It was Obasanjo that said so. Now, he came back. He now tried to scatter PDP. He went to APC. Because he didn't get ticket. He went to APC. He fought in APC, Buhari took over. Again, he left the APC. I came back to PDP. And then you manipulated it, you got the ticket. No problem. No problem. You became a presidential candidate. Who supported you? No problem. Again, now, you are fine. Oh, somebody want to control the party. Now, I'm going to ADC. Come on. Come on.
Let me ask you. You still say that you are still in the PDP. Is that right? You're still in the PDP.
Very well.
So if the PDP has a presidential candidate in 2027,
yes,
between President Tinubu and the PDP candidate, who would you be supporting?
From where?
In 2027.
For where?
In 2027.
Yes.
And there is a candidate of the PDP in 2027.
Yes.
Who would you be working for?
That's what I'm saying now. The candidate will be from where?
It doesn't matter.
No, what made me?
Does it matter?
It does.
If you're a member of the PDP,
no, equity fairness. PDP constitution says this and this and that.
If the candidate comes from the south, would you be supporting?
Until we get there.
But you don't know now whether you'll be supporting PDP or APC.
They played that to us. It was played against us. Did I hide my feelings from day one? That look, since you cannot follow, since you don't believe in fairness, equity, and justice, I will not support you. Did I not say so? Did I hide it? Did I hide it? No, I didn't hide it. So you should know my standing in them. And let me tell anybody who cares. You know why this country, why politicians are abusing Nigerians, insulting Nigerians, intelligence, and this. They come and tell you all kinds of stories, which I won't do. So I will not come and tell you what I will not do. No, I won't do it. I will not do it. I won't do it. Let heaven fall, I won't do it. If I tell you, Shem, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it.
Oh, but you have said things that you say you would not.
Show what?
You say you are not going to be a minister.
I never said so. Please.
You said what are you looking for?
Please, I said this, and people should correct that. It is not my intention to be a minister. Please. I do not support Tinubu to be a minister. In the name of Almighty God, I supported Tinubu that equity, fairness, and justice. And let people, and I said so. Before I became a minister, I agree with my governor. I agree with National Party office. I agree with zonal, and I agree with state. So people should not, when people just, you cut this, I show this. No, take the whole thing holistically. You don't just say, I said, no, this is not correct.
But, Minister,
yes.
Do you agree with Mr. Fubara that he's going to serve only one term? Is that the agreement?
Who told you that?
We understand that that's what the agreement.
Why are you interested in that?
Because that's my job.
It's not your job.
I'm a political journalist.
No, it's not your business.
I'm interested in what happens
it's not
in
your
our
business.
politics.
What you should be interested in about peace in River State.
Is there peace now?
Yeah, of course.
Will it be reinstalled? And reinstated?
What do you mean?
Because you met the president. He was the one who declared state of emergency.
Yeah.
And there must have been some assurances.
I never met president to declare state of emergency. Please, people should know that. I said the governor should be impeached.
You wanted the governor to be impeached?
Yes. But president is wisdom and considering total consideration of the state. No, let's not do this. He did that. No problem. And president never invited us for any peace thing. The governor met with the National Assembly, met with State Assembly, met with the elders, and we agreed. It's okay. Can we go and meet president? Say, sir, we have agreed on peace. President never invited anybody to say, agree on this, agree on. No, it's not correct. People just, and it's good for us. All of you are speculating. Continue to speculate. You know why people to say, well, thank God, there's peace. What is our problem in? What are the conditions for peace? Peace is peace. Why are you interested in conditions for peace? The problem people have, with due respect to you, nobody's coming to Arise. Nobody's coming to challenge. Nobody's coming to AIT to abuse Wike. Because the oil well has dried. The oil well is dried. Nothing again.
What do you mean the oil well is dried?
Okay, let me tell you now. Where people are sucking from. It's dried now. There's no longer coming. No more problem now. There's peace. So what are you going to talk? You go and make governor. You say no.
But why,
I have peace with my governor.
Why do you think that Fubara should not do a second term?
Who told you that there's something like that?
Can you tell us what happened?
Why would I tell you?
What's the agreement?
No, you cannot know.
You are the master of agreement is agreement.
But are you part of the agreement?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Because we are in Nigeria together.
No, you're not, but you're not from River State.
I cover River State. I have an interest.
No. You have never contributed anything to the development of River State.
No, I have.
No, you have not.
I have.
No, you have not. You only collect money for River State.
I almost died.
About your coverage.
I almost died in River State covering elections.
No, but you are paid for it.
No, that's coverage of election.
No.
We do it for free.
Can I tell you something? And that's what keeps me happy today. That all of you are in dark. And you could not to be in dark. You will never know. When I agree, there is peace. Whichever thing you want to say, it's your business. Whether channel, whether I rise, whether IIT, whether anything. Die in that darkness. Because when President called all of us and tried to make peace, he went to town and began to say, why this? Somebody who said, look, let there be peace.
You should absolutely stop trading in 2025 because you don't need to analyze any kind of patterns. You don't need to spend hours of your time in front of screen.
Internally, when I agree there will be peace, I will agree there is peace. What I think should now project, but say, look, there is peace in the River State. Don't be asking us, what are the terms? Why are you asking us? What's their business?
Minister Wike, I think we should wrap up. And in this way, I'd like us to wrap up.
Yes.
In all of this,
yes,
a lot of the opposition is saying that things are not looking good for Nigerians. And you are working in the cabinet of President Bola Tinubu.
Yes.
What would you be telling Nigerians in terms of what they need to take home right now?
Yes.
What is the hope that they have? That this government will do right by them?
Yes. No. What
and that they should not vote this government out of office in 2027?
No.
Why they should not?
Let me tell you, we must be sincere. And tell ourselves a simple truth. We should not be misled by people who have left office and want to come back to office. You know, one thing you say, a politician, I will tell you, I'm a politician. Once you leave office, all they are planning how to come back to office. Most of us who are no longer in office are no longer relevant. So we plant all kinds of propaganda. Let Nigerians say, look, yes, you who is talking to us, but you are here. What was our fate? What happened? Now, Nigerians also know, is it possible, sincerely, that in 2 years' time, in office of somebody, that you have solved all problems? Are there steps, are there things that have been put in place to make sure that things get better?
So are there hopes for Nigerians?
There's certainly big hope. Certainly big hope. But you see, you do it like where a pastor comes to say a miracle. I have a prayer for you. It does in 1 minute. It's not true.
All right.
What I've told Nigerians, I will not serve in any government. That does not mean well for the government, for the country.
Does this government mean well for Nigeria?
Very well. That's why steps have been taken, though hard, but necessary.
All right. We need to leave it at that. Minister of the FCT and former governor of River State, Minister Nyesom Wike, thank you so much indeed for your time tonight.
Thank you for the opportunity.
But that's the end of our special edition of Politics Today tonight on the program. Thank you so much for watching. Watch out for another